What if I told you there are artifacts so rare that literally only one exists on the entire planet? There are millions of ancient artifacts on Earth. These 5 exist only once, not replicas, not copies. Lose them, and entire chapters of human history disappear forever. Some of these artifacts would be worth hundreds of millions of dollars if they were ever allowed to be sold. One of them could be the most valuable object humanity has ever recovered. These aren't myths. They're verified by archaeologists, museums, and historical records. One unlocked a lost language, one revealed technology humanity wasn't supposed to have yet, and one changed everything we know about the ancient world. We're counting down 5 artifacts, so rare there's only one on Earth. Each one gets more unbelievable. Let's start with number 5. Number 5, the Phaistos disc. This is the only ancient message humanity still can't read. Discovered in 1908 inside a palace complex on the island of Crete, the Phaistos disc is a fired clay disc about 16 centimeters wide, covered in symbols arranged in a perfect spiral. Here's what makes it disturbing. The symbols weren't carved, they were stamped, using reusable symbols made of metal. That's a printing technique, and it shouldn't exist in the Bronze Age. There are 242 symbols, created from 45 unique stamps, and no other object using this system has ever been found. No second disc, no matching text, no known language. For decades, people claimed it was a hoax, but modern research proved something crucial. Several symbols on the disc appeared on other Minoan artifacts discovered decades later, making a forgery in 1908 impossible. Even with modern computers and decades of analysis, we still have no idea what it says. If this ever surfaced on the black market, experts estimate value is tens of millions of dollars, simply because there's nothing else like it. Number 4, the Nebra sky disk. At first glance, it looks like art, but it may be the oldest concrete depiction of the night sky ever found. Recovered in Germany in 1999, the Nebra sky disk is a bronze plate inlaid with gold symbols, a sun or full moon, a crescent moon, and a cluster of 7 stars believed to represent the Pleiades. Dating places it around 1600 BCE. That's the problem. Because it encodes astronomical knowledge historians believed humans didn't have yet. 2 gold arcs on the sides align perfectly with the summer and winter solstice at the latitude where it was found. Some scholars believe it functioned as a calibrated astronomical instrument. Others argue it's symbolic. The debate still isn't settled, but no one disputes this. There is no second example, and even critics admit they don't expect another one to ever be found. Value. Museum insurance estimates place it around $80 to $100 million. For a private collector, the price would likely be far higher if it were even possible to buy. Number 3, the Dead Sea Scrolls. This discovery didn't just change archaeology, it changed religion. Beginning in 1947, ancient manuscripts were found hidden in caves near the Dead Sea, some wrapped in linen, others sealed in clay jars. They date from the 3rd century BCE to the 1st century Common Era. And they pushed the history of the Hebrew Bible back centuries earlier than scholars believed possible. The scrolls include the oldest known biblical texts, apocryphal writings, sectarian documents, and the infamous Copper Scroll, which lists hidden treasure. Some fragments are tiny, others are nearly complete. Every single one matters. Individual fragments have sold for hundreds of thousands to over $1 million. A near-complete scroll could reach 50 to 150 million. If someone were insane enough to try selling the entire collection, which is illegal, experts estimate $1 to $3 billion. That's because these texts still influence belief systems followed by billions of people today. Number 2, the Rosetta Stone. Before the stone was found, ancient Egypt was silent. Hieroglyphs couldn't be read. Temple walls were meaningless, names were just symbols. In 1799, a broken stone slab was discovered during Napoleon's campaign in Egypt. Carved in 3 scripts, hieroglyphs, Demotic, and ancient Greek, it allowed scholars to finally crack the code. Without the Rosetta Stone, Egyptology doesn't exist. Pharaohs remain anonymous. Thousands of inscriptions stay unreadable. This wasn't just an artifact, it was a translation key for an entire civilization. And the value? Even Elon Musk would think twice before buying this, because it's estimated at a whopping $750 million to $1 billion, which is exactly why it will never leave a museum again. Number 1. The Antikythera mechanism. This artifact doesn't belong in its time. Recovered from a shipwreck in 1901, the Antikythera mechanism is a bronze device about the size of a shoebox, packed with over 30 precision-cut gears. It was built around 100 BCE, and it is the first known mechanical computer in human history. By turning a hand crank, it could track lunar phases, predict eclipses using the Saros cycle, model planetary motion, synchronize calendars with astronomical time. The mechanism uses epicyclic gearing, a level of engineering not seen again for over 1,000 years. No blueprint survived, no similar machines exist. If this device had never been recovered, we would have no evidence ancient engineers were capable of this level of precision. Museum-grade estimates place its value at over $100 million. Private collector fantasy ranges between 200 and 300 million. But measured by lost knowledge, many experts argue this may be the most valuable artifact on Earth. 5 artifacts, 5 one-of-one survivors, no backups, no replicas, no second chances. If even one of these had been destroyed, entire chapters of history would still be missing. So let me ask you, which one do you think humanity can least afford to lose? Tell me in the comments. You've just looped through time. And if you want more stories about lost knowledge, impossible discoveries, and the fragile moments that shaped our past, subscribe.